As the gate slowly opened, tons of aluminum ingots were thrown into the furnace. At this point, the temperature inside the stove soared to 700 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, the aluminum ingots melted into molten aluminum. Subsequently, impurities on the surface of the molten aluminum were scraped off with a scraper. Then, the molten aluminum was poured into dry pots. All of this molten aluminum would be manufactured into wheel hubs. This is a factory specializing in the production of aluminum wheel hubs. The dry pots were filled with molten aluminum and then transferred by forklifts to the holding boxes. The molten aluminum would be die-cast and the holding boxes into wheel hubs. Meanwhile, on the other side, molds slowly merged, and a certain amount of molten aluminum was poured into them. After a brief period, the molten aluminum inside slowly cooled and solidified, forming the rough blank of the wheel hub. At this point, the rough blank of the wheel hub still had a temperature of 500 degrees Celsius and was relatively soft with a loose structure. Therefore, the rough blanks of the wheel hubs were rapidly cooled in water. This process would increase the overall hardness of the wheel hubs and is also known as quenching. After quenching, the wheel hubs were sent to the machining workshop. A robotic arm would sequentially place the wheel hubs into different machining equipment in the workshop. There would be no personnel involved during the machining process. The reason for using complete mechanization is to ensure machining accuracy and significantly increase production speed. After machining, the completion of the wheel hubs reached 80%. However, it still required manual removal of burrs caused during machining. These burrs significantly affected the subsequent painting process, making it difficult for the paint to adhere tightly to the surface of the wheel hubs. After removing the burrs, the wheel hubs were individually placed on hangers. They would be conveyed under the chain and sent to the powder coating workshop for spraying treatment. Under static electricity, the powder would be evenly adsorbed onto the wheel hub's surface, forming a coating layer. Subsequently, after high-temperature baking, the powder coating would solidify on the surface of the wheel hubs, forming a protective layer to achieve anti-corrosion and wear-resistant effects. After undergoing manual visual inspections, they were considered finished products. Do you think the wheel hubs manufactured this way are sturdy and durable? How long do you think they can last?